Why you make just relax a bit? Ain't no accidents. It's just all for the
Heaven high, everybody. Welcome. Heaven high, everybody. Welcome again to Heaven High Podcast. I'm so glad that you are tuning in, that you would think to bless us with your presence. I'm excited to introduce you to my guest today, Miss DeAnna Dawn. The sister is very talented. I mean, because when I was researching, I'll tell y'all how it all started, but when I was researching, I saw you're more than an artist, a visionary, a spiritual scholar, a metaphysician, a minister. You have a podcast, MaidenMotherMaster, and you sing, girl. You sing,
girl. Yeah, that's
like,
my first love.
Yes, and an actor. I was just absolutely. Like, oh my goodness. Heaven high, Jonathan David. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I'm really excited to have you on and to share your book. But first, y'all, I want to share how all of this came about. Because I've known you for quite some time now. I met you maybe, I don't know, 6-7 years ago.
Maybe even before that. I think I met you here in Atlanta at a gathering of some sort that you were hosting, and our mutual friend Leland sent me out and said, "Go meet Tangi. Go meet Tangi." And so we had a brief meeting then. But yeah, we truly bonded about 6-7 years ago in LA.
Yes, that means it's all meant to be.
Indeed.
And let me tell you, with Heaven High Podcast, at first I was doing it because I wanted to save the world. That's what I wanted to do.
And you are. One soul at a time. You are.
One soul at a time.
Indeed.
And I'm so interested in things that are beyond the physical, or in ways that I can learn and grow and better myself. Mm-hmm. And so I had made a post, and I always pray and ask God to lead me to wherever it is that I'm supposed to be and to the right guest for the show, right? Mm-hmm. And so I had made a post, and on that post, my sister commented, and this is what she said. She said, "You are in a 4 stage, rapidly approaching the 5 as Gemini season approaches. 5 plus 8 equals 13. And 1 plus 3 equals 4. As the foundation building that you have, as the foundation building that you have done during the 4th stage draws to a close, the 5 stage brings lavish resources and great change."
Yes.
Look, testing and securing the foundation you built during stage 4. Ooh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to our talk. Okay.
Absolutely.
I got so excited. And then she sent me a copy of her book. So it might have been another post originally, because I did ask for a copy of the book. And when I started reading Eternal Youth, Eternal Life, as I read, it just washed over me. She has to be a guest. She has to be. It just washed. And look, they said we're twinning. Thank you. What a compliment. Thank you, my
For me as well. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
So tell me, please. First, we'll start with what made you write the book? I mean, because I don't know how old you are. I don't know how young you are. And we talk about not talking about double digits. I just know I've known you for a number of years, and you haven't changed. So
neither have you.
Thank you.
Yes.
shaved off all my hair.
You
So,
change your look. I've cut bangs and done things, but remember a little while ago you posted something with your lock headshot. And I
yes,
was like, girl, you look like the picture. Use the picture. Roll with it. and you were like,
yes,
thank you, because I couldn't decide. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
yes.
You're already in the flow of what the book is about. And
Okay.
basically, because you have such a vibrant and joyful spirit and energy, you're in touch with your angels, you're living the truth of it. And occasionally, because of the deep and heavy programming that we all have been subjected to, you go into the double digits. And I love the thing you said, closer to 100 than I am to one. That is true. But one, it's just another 100. And it's a one
Uh,
stage. So if you look at a 1-year-old, a little child, they're walking around, they're learning how to walk and talk. They're saying a few words. They're learning how to eat on their own. They're doing all the things that are brand new. And they just got here to Earth.
yes,
So
yes,
now think about a 19-year-old. 9 plus 1 is 10. That's another one stage. They
yes,
just graduated high school. They're going to college. They're going to the military. They're just going, they're taking off and going to LA. They are living a new stage. And
mm,
they are spiraling into the next one. 10-year-olds, same thing. 1 plus 0, that's another one stage. They're going to middle school from elementary. So they too are experiencing brand new things. Now they have to change classes, and they have all these teachers, and they used to have just one. And life is full of change when you go into a one stage.
yes,
So we have 9 stages. Numerology teaches us there are only 9 numbers. So 900 is exactly the same as 9. If you are biblically based, which many people are,
mm-hmm,
it's very clearly laid out that in these same bodies,
mm-hmm.
people were living 3, 4,
Yeah,
7, 900 years.
yes,
And we grow up learning that in the Bible, and then we just toss it aside as though that's not real. But it
yeah,
was real, and
yeah.
it is real. And these bodies are here to go the distance that we allow them to go.
Ooh,
And what we have been taught to do is measure ourselves in a linear way as opposed to cyclically. Everything in life, in nature, everything our loving creator created is cyclical.
let's
The
see.
birds know where to go every season. They're flying south for the winter. The
Mm-hmm,
trees lose their leaves and then they regain them when the spring comes.
mm-hmm,
Everything is cyclical. We circulate around the sun. Our galaxies circulate around the central sun.
mm-hmm.
Everything is cyclical except us. We decided, no, we're going to go from 1 to 100, and that's it. And oh my God, all along the way, we're going to tell our bodies to deteriorate. Oh, I'm 25 now, girl. I can't do that like I used to. Oh, no, that's not what our bodies want to hear. They want to know that we want to go the distance, whatever distance. And we are built for that.
We
You don't
want to
have,
go the distance, body. Do you hear
girl,
me?
yes.
We want to go the distance, and
The
we are
whole,
built for that.
that's
Yes.
right. We are built for
Oh,
that.
okay,
We're built for
okay.
that.
So,
So that's why I wrote the book. So I could tell people and give hopefully a new paradigm of measuring time in stages instead of ages.
mm, so I would often say, and you're right, I do say closer to 100 than yes. But
Mhm.
when you say it like that, it's like that's good because I'm closer to a fresh start.
Just another one, girl.
It's a one.
Yes, yes.
Um, I
That's it.
Another thing that I say is I'm in the third quarter,
Mm. I've
but
heard people say I'm on someone close to me says he calls it floors, decades. He'll say, "Oh, that person's on the third floor. This person's on the fourth floor. This person's on the fifth floor." again, though, that's a linear way of
Yeah.
defining,
Yeah.
and it's cyclical. It's
Right.
circles, it's cycles that repeat. And as they repeat, we grow higher and higher in the lessons that we learn in
They
that stage.
we grow higher and higher in the lessons. And
Hmm.
so by not counting the rings, I would say,
Hmm.
because you think we should not count the rings, the age.
No, because there's no reason to. You, if you live fully in the stage you're in,
Yes.
it's just a repeating cycle. When you are in a 9 stage, and if you look back over your life to this point, you will find that there you were closing chapters, you were ending things, you were ending a relationship, you were moving from one place to another. Things were closing, and a new beginning happened after that. So every time you're in a 9 moving into a 1, that's what happens. And so the more we measure ourselves in those cyclical, um, and I don't want to say repetitive, because you get new lessons each time. So
Yes.
I too am in a 4. I just entered a 4 stage back in August, and in reading my own book again, when I was in a 4 stage, I was going through the same stuff I'm going through right now.
Wow.
Literally rebuilding a foundation, having to just measure things in a certain way, and preparing for the next 5 that came and was brought tremendous change with it.
Now
And
that's what I
that's
want.
and money, changing money,
Wow,
fives and eights,
five
girl,
is coming. Now, when will my
changing money
five be here? When will my
on
five
your birthday. So
on my birthday?
if you imagine that you were in utero leading up to the Gemini stage, which is approaching, that's when you start to feel the energy of the movement, feel the next stage coming on, because that's when Earth knows that you were already here. You were a being that was becoming, and you were growing inside of your mother's womb.
Okay.
So, as the new stage approaches, your solar return, as I call it, or your birthday, you start to feel that energy and you start to live into it. Again, though, we aren't living into it as consciously as we can. And that's what the book is all about.
I want to be
Keep,
conscious.
yes. So I give you affirmations and ways of viewing things so that you can truly consciously embody each stage as they
Okay.
approach and as you live into them.
Okay. So, a fourth stage. A
Mhm.
fourth stage is me building. Is it
It
is
is.
is it
It
is
is.
it's a form.
It
It's I've already been I've already finalized something in my life, but
mhm.
I'm rearranging it into something else. And
Into something more stable. So what happens is when you have a 1 stage, the new things happen. The
okay,
2, you find yourself kind of balancing whatever new thing happened. Sometimes it's having a baby, it's starting a new job, it's different things in the 1 into the 2. By the time you get to the 3, it's sort of like a 3-legged stool, where it's stable, but it's a little wobbly still.
okay.
When you get to the 4, you really are anchoring that foundation
And
and
I
making yourself.
exactly what I have been doing. I have
Is
been
it
anchoring, and not just
good?
anchoring things that I mean. First, this whole four stage has been anchoring, but it seems like I went on this journey so
Hmm.
that I would anchor in what I really want and not what I think
Mm.
I needed to anchor in. Or,
That's good.
so if you take me, if we go back to the beginning of my four, I was
Mm-hmm.
actively anchoring something else. And
Mm. And
now,
as it evolved, you discovered that there was something different for you to anchor. Nice. That's beautiful.
and
That's beautiful work.
I actually got permission. It seems like
Mm-hmm.
this four gave me permission to really love whatever that is
Yes.
and enjoy,
Yes.
like it took the weight off my back.
Nice.
That's
Yes.
what it's been. And
That
so
is beautiful.
I like what you're saying. So the five, it's planted in the four.
Absolutely. And then when the five comes, it starts to give resources to what you have anchored. It starts to
Mm.
shower you with resources. And so I always tell people the fives and the eights, store that money, especially for us artists, stockpile, throw it in the money market somewhere, because those are the years where the universe just finds ways to give us resources. And with the five, it kind of takes you off balance a little bit. It tests the the stability of the four that you are anchoring yourself in, or
It
that you just anchored yourself in.
the ability of the four. Okay, and
Mhm.
is the test because it's new or because your body has to readjust to all of the lavishness that's coming?
It's a bit of both, because the number five in numerology is one of the numbers of change. So the body knows that all the things around you are going to change a little bit. Sometimes it's great change, sweeping change. Other times it's just a lot of incremental changes that happen during the five, but they are accompanied with resources so that you can handle them, deal with it, because you've just come through a rebuild and
Yes,
and solidify and solidified that foundation. So it the universe is not going to throw you something that's going to throw you completely off, but at the same time, it's going to throw you a little test to see, hey, are you really strong? Are you really grounded here? Are you? And it gives us the opportunity, like always, to expand and to become a better version of ourselves.
I love it. Now, how it all makes really good sense to me, especially when I'm thinking about my children 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Hmm.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And like
Absolutely.
each stage, I love them.
I
Each
know.
stage,
I know.
it's a
Yeah.
new blessing in it for
Yes.
me with them. But how were you able to, was this method divinely given to you? Well,
Mhm.
yes, it was divinely given to you. Period.
Definitely.
How
Period.
um did you have to test it? Like how did you know that you know that you know that?
To be very honest with you, while I was writing the book, I had only been conscious and cognizant of everything that was happening maybe once or twice. So I hadn't been fully conscious through all nine stages yet.
Okay.
So I was, I knew and I had experienced them, but I hadn't fully gotten the lessons until I sat down and started writing the book. And I started to look back and realize, okay, so this is what was happening, and this is how this was similar to this. And as a child, I never knew my mother's age.
Okay.
All the whole time I grew up, I didn't know, I didn't ask, I didn't, I was an abstract kid. And I learned from my own children that schools are where they start to ask those questions, because my
Yes.
children, my daughter told, there's a story in the book, my daughter told her teacher, my mom's 100. And I was walking in and out there. They were like, no, 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 your mom is not 100. And I said, well, 100 is the same. It's a one stage, and I'm in a one stage right now. So that's a whole other story. But what I learned is that I'm still learning. And right now, this four is different from the last four, but it still has the same components. It's still grounding me and anchoring me in a new foundation. I am in something that's being built right now. And
Mhm.
the last time I was in a fourth stage, I was in a totally different building, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, down to the where I laid my head was a totally different building in my last fourth stage. This fourth stage, I'm in a different place, different stage, but it's still a rock solid foundation that I'm building upon. And as I approach this five, I want to strengthen it as much as possible so
Yeah.
that I'm ready for what comes with the five.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know we're talking a lot about fours and fives because we're fours and fives right now, but each stage has layers and layers of lessons. And each time we experience each stage, it is building on the last time we experienced that stage. And
Mhm.
so we are constantly expanding and spiraling higher and higher in our cyclical ways of being.
And if we think of it as a cyclical way, it can be,
Hmm.
it's never ending.
Correct.
And
Correct.
if we affirm to our bodies that it's
Hmm.
cyclical and we just keep
Yes.
going and going and going, then our
Hmm.
bodies won't hear that we have to get old.
That's correct. And that's in the second book, that's going to be the thing we drop. Like we're dropping the double digits in the first book with that paradigm. Second book, we're dropping the O word completely from our vocabulary. There's never really a reason to use it in any other capacity, but we've been ingrained with this mind frame of that. But what our bodies do, and scientists will tell you this, every 7 years, every single cell has replaced itself, every
Yes,
single one. So
yes,
you have a brand new body every 7 years. And
yes,
it's building based on the blueprint that you feed it with your thoughts and with your words and
yes,
with your actions. And
yes.
that's where the whole talking yourself into body deterioration comes in. And people start doing it, I promise. 25 is the golden number where people, well, I can't do this like I used to. I
Yep.
used to be able to, oh, no, your
And I
body
must
can
admit,
do,
that's when I start throwing them on my age. I'm like, stop that. Look at me. I can do it. I'm 58. What? So
right?
I can change. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a
Absolutely.
fine line. We really got to be careful though, because
Hmm.
like now that I am whatever phase I'm at, like one
Hmm.
time I like to sit on the floor.
Yeah.
And people always want to give me their chair. No, you sit here.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
respect, I'm like,
Right. Yeah.
sit here.
I
Or
like sitting on the floor.
I like
Yeah.
sitting on the floor. Or
Yeah.
when I'm getting up, all these hands will reach to help me. I'm like, stop. I just no,
Right.
I'm good. But
Right.
it's
Right.
it's it's respect. You
It's
mentioned
respect, but you have to tell them, child, move. Go,
that's what I do. I'm like, no, I can't
what?
get up because
Right.
I
Exactly.
see how it happens. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I see it,
It's
especially
very closely attached to the double digits. You go around telling people double digits, they have a mindset. And so that's why I wanted to introduce a new paradigm because we're all connected. So if I say to you, if someone asks me how old are, well, when were you born though? I say I measure my time here in stages. And currently I'm in stage 4.
oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
but what's your birthday? And when would you well you gen this or generation that, you millennial, you what? And I say again, I measure my time here in stages. And right now I'm in stage 4. So that's a part of what I call the buy-in.
The
If
buy,
you buy in to what these numbers mean to other people, then you find yourself buying in for yourself as well. Do you see
okay,
what I'm saying?
yes, I
So
do.
when they start talking about them and what they bought into, I tell them, okay. Like my mom had a magic number. I did not know her number until she reached her magic number, and at that point, her body started to change. And within 10 years, she looked like a totally different person. She
Yeah.
looked the same my whole life. And then when she reached her
With that
own
magic number, her
magic number,
idea of what was
her magic number,
old.
absolutely, she started
Mm,
to tell her body that, and her body gave her what she was asking for.
and my body wants to stay young, and I'm so glad
Yeah.
that you commented on my post because
Mm-hmm.
um, I still do my thing, but
Absolutely.
it's something exciting that was exciting to me about like things that I look forward to as
Mm-hmm.
a child,
Mm-hmm.
um, having children,
Mm-hmm.
going through menopause,
Yeah.
giving birth. Well,
Yeah.
and menopause for me was uneventful. I didn't notice anything.
Mm-hmm.
It just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But I was
Mm-hmm.
excited about seeing what happened because the women in my family that I've talked to didn't experience it naturally because of
Mm-hmm.
fibroids and different
Yeah.
procedures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was excited
Mm-hmm.
to see, how it's
Yeah.
gonna handle it, and excited to see about giving birth and being pregnant and my body
Mm-hmm.
changing. So I'm excited about 60, but I'm really thankful that you are planting these thoughts in my mind now, uh,
Mm-hmm.
because I can see where it was room for the seeds to be
Yeah.
planted. And you did too. And that's why
Absolutely.
you commented. You were like,
Mm-hmm.
"That's what I'm feeling right now." You were like, "Oh, no, not my sister. Mm-mm. You've been bouncing
Mm-hmm.
around your mindset. Oh, we
Absolutely.
gotta check that right now." See?
That's right.
So,
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
thank you. I appreciate that. Um,
My pleasure.
okay, so what are some affirmations that we can say to know what stage you're in? What you do is you add the digits together. Is that how you find
Mm-hmm.
out?
The double digit that you currently are, you
Yes.
add it together until it reduces to a single digit.
Okay.
So if we take 25,
That's what I
5
heard
plus,
too. Yes,
yeah,
20. Okay.
5 plus 2 is 7. So you're in a 7 stage. And you just do that if the first number it yields is a double digit, then you reduce that to a single digit. So that's it.
Okay.
And as long when you mentioned the 6th stage, it's a beautiful space to be in because 6s are always about self-love.
Yes, that's what
So
I am, DeAnna
it is
Dawn.
very about self-love. And if you look back at previous 6s,
Yes.
you'll realize that you were finding ways to love yourself more deeply.
Yeah.
So I think certain stages land on, like, human milestones. And I think 3, 6, and 9s are just very mystical numbers, period.
Mm.
I touch on that a little bit in the book as well. They are the numbers of life and destiny, and the numbers that can never be destroyed. 9 is, no matter what you multiply 9 to, it equals a 9. So 99 is a 9. 96 is a 9. It's always a 9.
Wow.
But each one, 3, 6s, and 9s, all have mystical properties like that. And so as you continue to cycle and recycle, their mysteries are still unfolding for me because I'm experiencing it. So I'm like, okay, so what's this 3 going to be about? And what, it's it's mystical, and it's life, and a part of life that's so fun, and we are not introduced to at all. We're just taught, oh, one thing, and that one thing is not fun. they they teach little children inevitability of deterioration and departure. They're not inevitable.
Wait.
Melchizedek is still walking around somewhere.
That's
Baba
true.
G is still walking around here somewhere right now. So
Yes.
it's choice. It all
Wait a
comes
minute.
down to choice.
You know, I'm taking notes as you talk to me. And when you
Yay.
said 9 times anything equals a 9, I had to go
Mhm,
through it. 9,
mhm,
18, 1 and 8, 27,
mhm,
7 and 2,
mhm,
36, 6 and 3, 45. Wow, 54,
mhm,
63, 72, 81,
mhm.
90. You add all those
Into
up and it equals 9. I
it
never
cannot be
heard that
destroyed.
before. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you also made me think about my auntie who will be she's let me see. She's gonna be an 8.
Okay.
Gonna be in an 8 in May.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but when okay, this is interesting.
Mhm.
So in the regular world, she's turning 98. But when she
Okay.
was 80,
Mhm.
she
Mhm.
said to me, she said, and that was also an age. She said,
Mhm.
Angie, she said, I know I'm 80, but
Mhm.
inside I still feel 25. And at the time,
Exactly.
how in the world do you feel 25? Now
Mhm.
I understand now that I'm, what I
And
am.
IL, baby, are you an IL? Eternal youth, eternal lifer? Yes,
Yes.
you are.
And
Yeah.
ask me how old I am.
Tangie, how young are you?
Well, I measure time in stages,
Mhm.
and currently I'm a 4.
Ah, fourth stage. Beautiful. Very good.
Thank you, thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, yes. That's the
Okay.
answer.
So give me some affirmations. What are some affirmations for us?
I am energy, ever renewing, everlasting.
Let me write that down. I like that. I am energy, ever renewing, everlasting.
Indeed.
Okay. Ever
Um,
everlasting.
mhm.
Uh,
And since you're in a four right now, let me give you a four one. I am four. I grow. I explore. Foundation forevermore.
I grow, I explore.
Mhm.
Foundation forevermore.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like I like to either make them rhyme or put the number in there. There you'll see in the book there at the beginning of each chapter there's an affirmation for that stage. And I like to encourage people to expand upon it based on what they're led from within to do and
Mhm,
say to themselves. Because
mhm.
we all have that mirror time. And if we don't, we need to create it where we tell ourselves and our bodies what we want from them. Mind, body, spirit are one.
Mm,
No, I tell people all the time, no one will ever know the body you live in better than you.
mhm.
You live in there. You know how we say my arm, my leg, the my of that is
Yeah,
your soul, it's your spirit, it's your higher self. You've
yes,
poured yourself into these beautiful vessels that don't have to be told to heal a cut. So why
yes.
do they have to be told to heal anything? I think they know how. I'm just going to say it. They know how to do what they do. And they want to be vibrant and everlasting and radiant and giving themselves 100% to life
Mm,
until and unless we decide something different. Now, I'm going to
until
tell you a story. Until and unless, okay? That's where choice comes in. I say in the book, every death is a suicide. Every single one. no exceptions. It is someone who has called forth a combining of energy that allows them to leave their body at that moment and choose to stay on the other side of the veil.
Okay. Okay.
So different people choose for different reasons, but the one example I love to give, actresses like ourselves, Carrie Fisher left the planet. Her mother, who was her best friend forever, their whole lives, the very next day said to her son, I want to go where Carrie is.
Mm-hmm.
She went into her room, she laid on her bed, and she left the planet. She left her body. So that was a perfectly efficient way. And if you study Paramahansa Yogananda, author of Autobiography of a Yogi, he
Mm-hmm.
told his disciples, his students, I'm going to leave my body tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went into his room. He left his body.
Mm-hmm.
The body refused to decompose for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. They don't know if it ever decomposed. They went ahead and buried it or something at some point.
Wow.
But those cells kept going, and he had exited. So these are choices that we make, and we are taught to buy into these choices. And these choices are just that, options.
I wonder when people have near-death experiences. I've had quite a few on this show.
I love them.
Me too.
I love. I was just listening to one. I was going to send it to you, and I will. A particular lady, she was on a podcast, and she had several, and different ones have very different experiences, but they all, when they go, realize that we're one.
Yes.
Life and death are choices.
Yeah.
When they send them back, they know you didn't finish what you came there to do. So you've got to go back because you said you were going to do this. No outside force saying, well, I'm your God and you better go back and finish your work. No, you said you were going to do this. You made this blueprint. So it's not time for you to stay over here right now.
Mm-hmm.
We all reach a point where we can choose whether we want to be here or be somewhere else. I'm just introducing to people the option of choosing to stay for long periods of time, 3, 4, 5, 7. My favorite angel, Metatron, walked the earth for 365 years and then was just taken. He didn't die. He just was taken. And now he's an angel named Metatron. These things happened. And they were written about by too many people for them not to have happened.
Yeah.
And I was a Bible toting child. I don't tote the Bible anymore, you know. But again, there are modern legends of people who are Saint Germain, for example. There are some very interesting stories about Saint Germain if you look into them. Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus, he was on the planet for something like 60,000 years, and people were documenting it. So these bodies are designed to regenerate, to renew themselves. Every cell is brand new within a 7-year period. Every 7 years, you are a brand new person.
Yes.
And my question is, what blueprint are you going to give your body? What will you tell it to become?
What will you tell it to become?
Because it's your co-creator. It loves you. It wants to serve. It wants to do whatever you want it to do. So if you tell it to do those things, it'll do those things too. It doesn't want to, but okay. You said so okay. But if you say we're vibrant, we're doing all the things that we want to do. It says, okay, let's do that.
Okay. I feel like the entire planet is moving more into a spiritual space,
Absolutely.
becoming more aware. And when you were talking, um, I don't know, I kind of heard the message, like, because it's
Mm,
deeper than age,
mm-hmm.
youth, and it's deeper than all of that. It's more the power that we have in our minds and in our bodies. Like, we might be able to fly if we could believe it.
Absolutely.
We can do soul travel,
Mm-hmm. All day.
shift things around. So
Mm-hmm.
it's your message is almost, or is also, thinking outside the box, which
Yes,
is very much consistent with mine. Thinking
very much so.
outside the box.
Yes.
It's interesting. We talk about angels, which I love too, and being in these bodies, because it's a lot more dense down here, and
Mm-hmm.
with so many people thinking the same stuff, it's
Mm-hmm.
easy to get stuck in whatever it is, the thoughts that are
Mm-hmm.
floating around.
Mm-hmm. So we have methods of lifting that. They're
Yes.
the healing codes, the chakra codes. A brother friend of mine, I think he might be listening, created something called the chakra codes that are incredible. It's it's a way to literally pour energy into your own chakra field. And the I've never felt anything like it. And I do the healing code. I don't know if you know about that, but the healing codes are incredible. Book by Dr. Alex Lloyd. Changed my life totally, and it's phenomenal. Highly
Tell me
recommend.
about the healing
Um,
code. What is the healing
mm,
code?
the healing code is there was a gentleman, Dr. Alex Lloyd. He was married to a woman who battled depression,
Okay.
and was she just suffered through it. He was a doctor. He's a medical doctor, so they tried, allopathic prescriptions and things first, and then holistic things. Nothing worked permanently for her. She would just go into these deep waves of depression that made her suicidal and just deeply depressed. And so one time they had some, sort of a ritual that they would do, that was physical and holistic, and it worked when he implemented it. But one time she called him, and he was away. He was in, I think, about to get on a flight to come to her, but he was 3 4 hours away from her. So he just started to pray, and as he was praying on the plane, because he was afraid that she would take her life, the healing code poured into him, and he was
Oh,
told how to do a series. I have a little video on it on YouTube, but basically, it's a way of feeding light into particular parts of your body. They aren't. This is the only one. This is a chakra, and the throat chakra is a chakra.
yes.
But the third and the fourth spaces unknown, previously were unknown to me, but they work. And what he discovered was that when he started to do it with his wife, she was completely healed of her depression. So
Mm,
much so that she literally changed her name and became Faith. That's the name she gave herself after that.
wow.
Um, and then started to implement this on his patients, because he was a doctor, as I said. And one of his patients came to him and said, um, "I don't remember telling you I had MS." And he said, you never told me you had MS. I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, well, I haven't changed anything except I've been doing these healing codes. And I went to my doctor and he said, I no longer have MS.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have one of my people has MS. Oh, I
Really?
hope she's watching.
Oh, I hope so too. And tell her to
Healing
get the book,
code.
The Healing Code by Dr. Alex Lloyd. It is phenomenal. And it works on babies, animals. It's literally some sort of energetic healing he that poured into him. I think it dates back to Atlantis, Lemuria, someplace else, because what it did for me and the other people that I introduced it to was, and this is what he talks about, it unlocks your cellular memories of trauma that repeat themselves because all cells regenerate. And when you have trauma locked in those cells, they regenerate that trauma over and over again. So that's what causes imbalance, dis-ease in the body. So by all means, get the healing code. It's an amazing journey. So when people start doing it, they just start bawling. I mean, I'm not a big crier, but I was just crying and crying and crying. All these memories, traumatic things that had happened that I didn't have any conscious memory of, things from childhood, all sorts of things. And once you do the healing codes, they just go away and they become just a memory. I remember that. But the cells are no longer reproducing that trauma.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I'm blown away. I'm over here thinking because all of this eternal youth, eternal life, the dis-ease, it all starts here. And
It
it's
does.
amazing how the body can heal itself through sound, us through
So many modalities.
talking,
So
through
many.
touch.
Mm-hmm.
The codes are in
Mm-hmm.
our hands, our tongue, our
Yes.
feet. What were you getting
Yes.
ready to say? Something was on the edge of your tongue. What were you getting ready to
Mm.
say? Did I shake
Um.
up? I'm over
Oh.
here
Oh.
excited.
Oh. I was gonna say that um, the Chinese modality of healing starts with honor the spirit.
Honor the spirit.
Yes.
Oh, I want you. Wait a minute.
So every symptom
In,
starts in the spirit.
in the spirit.
And if we're not listening to the spirit, then we don't know what it's trying to tell us. So we have to listen, and then it doesn't ever become a symptom. It doesn't have to, because it doesn't need to get your attention like this. It's just, hey, telling you, this is why meditation is important. This is why Tai Chi. This is why yoga. These things allow us to just unify with our spirit self. Now, contrast that with allopathic medicine here in America, which is do no harm.
Yep.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yep. Yep.
Because you're saying out of your mouth what you don't want. And that's
Yep.
the first law of spirit. Only speak what you do want,
Yes.
what you want, and what provides your body with what it needs to
Yes.
regenerate itself.
Yes. 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 And in on this side of the world, we teach our children to listen, do what I say, do what I say. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't learn how to trust their spirit. And then when they get
Mm-hmm.
older and we tell them to listen, they're like, well, wait, what? You told, no, what do you want me to do? Listen to yourself. Trust yourself.
Exactly.
I know, like my family, we take care of other people. So it took
Mm-hmm.
all the way to, I don't know how many fours have I had for me to get to this four where I'm
Mm.
learning. I now know taking care of me is the best thing for everybody. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. Now, let me show your book. Tell me about these
Okay.
chakra codes. Is that similar to the way?
Oh, the gentleman, his name is Encore. He
Oh, he
channeled
was,
it. It
I
came,
think he said he was a 33 forever. I think he
yeah,
commented. Go ahead.
yeah. He um he channeled it. It came through him, but I'm gonna let him introduce it to the world. But basically, it's a combining of Reiki and healing codes, in that you're feeding light into your body, one chakra at a time.
Um,
And so he's going to do a video and present it to the
He'll have to
world
come on and
in
talk
his own
about
way.
it. Maybe he'll come on.
Yes,
Maybe the two of
yes,
you can
absolutely.
come together
Oh, I would
and
love that. Yeah,
and he can share it.
yeah,
Maybe.
because
Yes,
it
maybe.
is.
Let's see if you're still here, Encore. I love it. Wow.
It's
Well,
very powerful. It
let
really,
me
really is. I've been doing it.
show your
Yay!
book, Eternal
Thank you.
Youth, Eternal Life, the Immortality Roadmap. And it
Yes,
is a roadmap. It starts
yes.
at well, it actually starts with your story
Mhm.
or one of
Yeah.
your stories and takes
Mhm.
us on a complete journey. Please check it out. And
Please do.
your her Instagram is I am
Yes.
DeAnnaDawn.com. Oh, no,
Mhm.
I am DeAnna Dawn, right?
Yes. Yes.
And you can find a link for her website and everything there. But this is the website.
Yes.
DeAnnaDawn.carrd.co.
Mhm. Yes.
Wow. I feel invigorated. I'm excited.
Yay!
I'm
Me
excited,
too.
and I think it's so awesome that that they gave us so many different ways to heal, and that
Mhm.
y'all are going to be able to watch me. I don't want to say get younger and younger and younger,
Mhm. It's
but
whatever
that's
you
what I
say,
want.
baby.
Oh, I can
It's
say because
whatever you tell it.
that's what I mean.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
because I'm yeah. So if
Yeah.
you had it's 6:53, if you had 1 minute
Mhm.
to share with the world anything that you wanted to say,
Hmm.
what would it be? And he's here. So will you come on, Encore? Will you come on whenever? What, you know what? I'm not gonna put you in the spot. I'm not gonna put you in the spot. You can let us know later if you will grace us with your presence and share this technique and anything else that spirit leads you. So there we go. Not on the spot. And you let me know, DeAnna. You let
Okay.
me know. And
Okay.
what would it be if you had 1 minute and you could share anything you wanted with the world?
I would say to the world, honor your spirit, love yourself, get to know yourself, and unify with the higher part of yourself that has poured into these bodies so that you can create here on earth. We all have a specific, very unique gift to offer the world, unlike anyone else's. And the more we connect to our own higher self, the better we are capable to give what we came here to give.
Mm, beautiful. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
I love to be in alignment,
Mm-hmm.
and I can tell when I'm out of alignment by
Mm-hmm.
how I feel.
Mm.
There a telltale method that you share with people so that they will know when they're in alignment or when they're off? How do you think people can learn?
I'm going to tell you the journey I'm on at this exact moment. My book is full of the word alignment, but I recently let it go because it contains the word lie. So now that I'm dealing with frequency more than anything else, because everything is a tone, it all started with frequency and music and sound and tones, vibrations. I say attunement. And if we stay attuned with ourselves, our higher selves, and each other, we can create the most beautiful orchestra ever of humanity. And I feel like 5D is calling us forward to do that.
Oh, yes, attunement and stepping into our power. Okay, but how do you define? Oh, I only got 4 minutes. How do you define attunement? For me, I feel like I understand because I can feel it. And I know that when it's off, it has nothing to do with anybody outside of me. It has more to do with the thoughts that I'm thinking.
The quickest way that I have found to change my thought world in the moment is a deep breath. There is nothing like that deep breath. And there's a quickie healing code where you do the prayer pose at your right on your heart chakra and do breath of fire. And it will calm you and it will attune you in the moment.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Give it a try when you find yourself in the hodgepodge of it all and see how it works for you.
I'm quick to take a nap when I'm in the hodgepodge.
Girl, Abraham and the naps. Do you listen to Abraham?
Yes, I love Abraham.
I love Abraham. Abraham was like, just drop it all, take a nap. It's a reboot. That's a perfect reboot.
Yes. I'm a mental projector too if you're into human design. So I can sleep for 8 minutes and be revived.
Yes, me too.
I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation with you. I'm excited.
Me
I
too.
feel like I'm brighter. Am I?
Oh, yes, you are radiant. You are shining, baby. Yes.
And you are too. Thank you. Thank all of you for tuning in. And we will see you next week. I love my opening, so I also play it as my closing. Here we go.
Yes.
I know today, no matter what is happening, things will all go my way. I see heaven and I don't have to wait for you to recognize that love resides in this place. Why not listen ahead? Why you making that face? You be tripping so think about something different. Why you making just relax a bit, ain't no accidents, it's just all for the love.
Heaven high, everybody. Welcome. While I was listening to that, you know what came to my mind?
What?
My song, J. Clay's song, is talking about love resides in this place.
Yes.
In this place.
I love that song.
I
was trying to figure out who that was. Because I love it. Reminds me of Speech from Arrested Development. His voice, they have a similar tone and texture to their voices, and I love that song. I'm
gonna have to send you his page, J. Clay.
Please.
He's awesome.
J. Clay.
Yes,
awesome.
And he has so many songs that I believe you would enjoy. Y'all might work together one day, but
I would love it.
Yes, it's all about love, y'all. Love yourself. That's what my daddy says whenever we hang up the phone. He says, love yourself, baby. Take care of yourself, baby. And I said,
right.
You, daddy. And y'all too. See you next week, 6 o'clock. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, love. Take care.
Da, da,